Hello everyone. Are you excited to learn a new topic from your English book? Today I am here with a new poem titled as Crying from your English textbook. This beautiful poem Crying is composed by a great poet Galway Kinnell, who is an American poet, and he has written many interesting poems for the children. But before getting into the poem, I'll ask you a few questions. Children, how often do you cry? And when do you cry the most? Do you cry when you get scolded by your parents or teachers? Or do you cry when you get less marks? Or do you cry when you fight over something with your friends? But I know you all cry sometimes, right? Even I also cry at times. Because this is one type of emotions or feelings of human beings. Children, do you know what are emotions? Previously already I have explained about them. Emotions can't be seen or touched, but we can feel them. There are many more emotions which we experience in different situations, right? Sometimes you feel happy when someone gives you any gift, right? Sometimes also you feel sad when you don't get the things whatever we want. Even also sometimes you feel angry when someone takes your things, yes? Or sometimes you feel excited when you want to go somewhere, right? Like this, sometimes also you feel like crying when somebody hits you, correct? Children, is crying a good thing? And just tell me, have you ever felt good after crying? Usually, there are times when we feel relaxed and relieved after crying. Even in this poem, the poet is talking about the healing effect of crying. The poet comments that instead of crying as much as necessary, we should let it all out at once. And after crying hysterically, we will feel good. So, let us read the poem and find out what the poet wants to tell here. Crying only a little bit is no use. You must cry until your pillow is soaked. Then you can jump in the shower and splash, splash, splash. Children, did you get something from here? Okay, let us try to understand what the poet wants to tell here. Here, in this stanza, the poet says that whenever you feel sad or unhappy or you feel like crying, then crying a little bit won't help you. You should cry full-hearted. Means you must have to cry a lot until your pillow is soaked. Soaked means, children, get wet. Generally, whenever we cry, we try to cover our faces with the pillows, right? So that with that tears, the pillow gets completely wet. Means the poet wants to tell here, throw out all your bad experiences and things and don't carry it along with you. Then what will happen? After crying a lot, you will feel refreshed. I think you all might have that experiences, right? Then you should go to the shower and take a nice bath and enjoy playing with water. It will make you happy and relaxed. Children, splash means when water sprinkled all around, there some sound is made by the water, and that sound is called splash. That means it will show the happiness whatever with you after the crying. Understood? So let us move ahead. Then you can throw open your window and ha 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 ha. And if people say, hey, what's going on up there? Ha ha, sing back. Happiness was hiding in the last tear. I wept it, ha ha. Here, in these lines, the poet wants to tell that you can throw open your window after taking bath and see outside with happiness. And the people, those who will see you, they must ask you, what happened with you? And why are you so happy? Then you can say by laughing loudly, when I cried a lot till the last tear, my happiness came out. Now I am very happy and feeling better. So children, here the word wept is the second or past form of the verb weep, which means cry. Means here the poet tells us that crying has got its own healing effect. Because when your mood will get better, as there won't be any sadness inside you. Right? Children, what did you learn from this poem? This poem tells us a very practical way to achieve happiness by crying our heart out, so that we can leave the sadness and move on with our life and be happy. Bad things happen with us, but that doesn't mean always we should carry them with us. So we have to throw them out completely. Then we can achieve everything in our life. So children, try to follow this in our life and throw out all your bad habits completely for a better future. Now it is the end of this session. Kindly read the poem and learn all difficult words properly. Next time we will learn a new chapter from your textbook. Till then, keep learning and be happy. Thank you and Jai Swaminarayan.